Hello Sunflowers, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm super grateful to have you, and if you're new, welcome to this community which believes to spread more love, more kindness and more self-awareness to this world. And I just turned 26 last week, and I thought this would be an apt video to talk about the lessons that I've learned in my life so far. And last year was pretty challenging, so I learned way too many lessons last year. But yeah, let's just discuss all the important ones, starting with the number 26. You have changed. A statement that we fear, but somehow growth leads to change, and if you want to grow, you will change. So whenever people come and tell you that you've changed, it's mostly because they are scared of losing the version of you that serves them or benefits them in some way or the other. So yeah, don't be afraid of the statement. You have changed. It's okay to change. It's okay to grow. Coming to number 25. This is a fitness mantra that I've recently learned, that diet impacts us 70% and exercise only has 30% impact on our body. So I'm sure you know this already, but I have been actually trying to implement this in my life now. So very important. If you want to lose weight or if you want to gain weight or whatever you want to do, just make sure that you make essential changes in your diet. Number 24. The universe tests you. So every time you desire something and you want something in your life, the universe will actually throw a challenge in front of you. You will face hardships, and every time you give up, the moment you face something inconvenient or an obstacle, you actually prove to the universe that you weren't ready to handle it yet. Very important, right? Number 23. Your choice matters. So I've learned recently that we get to choose everything. Which thoughts are we responding to and which emotions are we responding to? So whatever you choose, you give power to that. If I choose happiness, I'm giving power to that. But if I choose a negative emotion and a negative thought, I give power to that over me. So that is why it is said that happiness is a choice. You get to choose how you respond to your thoughts and emotions. Of course, I'm not talking about toxic positivity or, just not feeling your feelings. It's all about feeling everything you feel. But yeah, I think you get to choose that how do you want your state of mind to be. Number 23, taking risks. If you want to achieve something big in your life, it is important to take some risk or the another. But at the same time, it's important to know that it should not be at the cost of losing the priceless things like your health, relationships, especially your loved ones, and your reputation. You can't have these things back. It should be a balance of how much you're risking and is it going to make you lose the things that are of extreme value to you. Number 21. You are your own competition. There will always be people who are better than you, and there will always be people who know less than you. So I think the race should be with self, that you are doing things to explore your own potential and to see how better you can get at things and at life, just exploring the best version of yourself, and that will actually give you the real satisfaction instead of ego satisfaction. Number 20. Books are amazing, and every time you want to learn something new, always refer to some good book. Because every time in life when you feel like I have learned a lot and I know a lot of things, just go and grab a nice book and you'll realize that there's so much that you still didn't know. It actually helps you be more humble and also kind of helps you be more knowledgeable. Yeah. Number 19. People who want to see you grow and root for your success and actually give you your own space even in their company are extremely rare. So never take it for granted. Never. Number 19. Life is uncertain, and you have today to spend time with your loved ones. So value that and love them today. You don't know about tomorrow, because I think COVID has really taught us that deeply, that we need to really get involved with the people that we love, because tomorrow is always uncertain, right? Number 17, our ego. So our ego is either narcissistic, just thinking that it knows everything, or it is extremely overprotective, that it stops us from stepping out of our comfort zones, always thinking that we will fail. So it's important to study our ego so that we don't miss out on the experiences of life and miss out on self-growth. Number 16, meditation. So meditation is actually difficult, and that is why not everybody is doing it. But if you really want to change your life and master your mind, meditation is actually a key ingredient. And this actually tells you that not everything comes easy, and sometimes you have to show up forcefully if you really, really want to bring a change in your life, right? Number 15, our body is our temple. So whatever we eat we think, we consume, we feel actually impacts our body and eventually impacts our life. So I think our body is our basic responsibility and we should all take care of it. Number 14, gratitude. So I've learned that gratitude practice isn't about writing things down. Instead, it is about making gratitude your way of life. It's about being thankful for everything that has been done for you and everything that has been given to you, and just being mindful and conscious of that every day. So yeah, that is what you should strive for, to make gratitude very natural to you. Number 13, social media. So social media is actually a blessing and also a curse, right? It can either make you feel like nothing and make you compare yourself to everybody else and just put you in a very dark space, or it can inspire you to create something or become something or learn something new. It's again a choice. What are you choosing? Who are you following? What are you watching? And how are you perceiving the things that are being shown on social media? So yeah, be mindful of that and make social media your power, not your weakness. Number 12, breath work. This is so important. Ever since I started doing yoga, I've realized how transformative breath work is, and it's just about taking 10 minutes out of your day and sit in silence and just spend time with your breath. Like your entire focus is on you and your breath and honoring your breath, because you're here because you're breathing, right? And I'm telling you that it will help you with so much. It is so powerful. Every time I feel that I'm overthinking or I'm anxious, I just sit and start taking deep breaths, and it really helps. So yeah, just commit to it. Only focus on your breathing and it will really change your life. Number 11, rest. So I guess we all have been in a race of being productive so much that we think that rest should be reward based. But your body and your mind tell you when you need to rest, and you need to listen to that too. Honor that and take rest. Number 10, do you. Not everybody will understand where you're coming from. Not everybody will like you. Not everybody will like your thoughts. And some people will love you for the way you are, and there will be a group of people who will hate you for the exact same reason. So it doesn't matter. Do you, be you, and just don't wait for the validation of others of how you think and how you talk and who you are, Just be yourself. Number 9, hating life. So every time we think of a life that we want for ourselves, we kind of start hating the present, and that is not the way. It will not help you get what you want. Being grateful and happy in the present and taking inspired actions to build a future, to build the life of your choice, is actually what really works. Don't hate your present. It's pointless. Number 8, genetics. This is something that I've read in a book lately, and it's so interesting that the genes of your child can actually be modulated by the environment that you provide them with. So something to remember, to just raise a better generation ahead and give them more safe, peaceful and healthy environment. Number 7, voice is healing. Our vocal sounds help us release the blocked energies and bring relaxation. And that is why every time you feel low, you should just start singing and start humming. Even in yoga, there are certain breaths that are used to release that excess energy with our tongue out or with a sigh. So this is all actually to help you release the blocked energies. Number 6, age is just a number. It does not define your maturity or your wisdom. Life teaches things to everybody differently, and there's always something to learn from the young and the old. So everybody should be respected, and yeah, it's really not about the age anymore. Number 5, nothing in this life is permanent. So instead of clinging on tightly to things, just let it all flow. Whatever is meant to stay will stay, and let the rest go. Number 4, choose your words wisely. Words are extremely powerful, and it's important to choose positive sentences, to be kind to self and to talk to self positively instead of criticizing ourselves all the time. You don't know what impact it is having on you, but if you just try switching your vocabulary a little for a week, for a month, you will understand how much of your life was actually being impacted by the words that you were speaking out to the universe and speaking out to yourself. Number 3, daily routine. So everything that you practice daily actually compounds over time and shows its impact 10 or 15 years down the line. So it's important that you incorporate all the healthy practices today to see the fruits of it later in the future. You will be grateful to your past version after 20 years. Number 2, it is okay to cut people out of our life. You need to cut people out who don't respect your authenticity, who drain your energy, who are toxic to you, who make you question yourself all the time. You should be with people who cherish you. So don't feel guilty if sometimes you have to cut people out of your life. It's okay to prioritize our mental health sometimes. Number 1, something extremely simple and so powerful, that life is too short to be the side character of your story. Be the main character of your story. Be the main character of your life. You need to like yourself, and if you don't like who you are, create and just change yourself the way you would like yourself, because this is about you. This life is about you and your journey. So yeah, love yourself and be the main character and live like the main character, and things will then kind of become easier for you. And yeah, these are the 26 lessons. I would love to know your own lessons. Actually, put them down in the comment section. It will also kind of help you to rewind your life and just see how far you have come. And do like the video and share this video with people who need to listen to this. And don't forget to press on the bell icon so that you don't miss a notification every time I post a video. And I'll see you next time. Till then, lots of love, lots of warmth, and lots of blessings. Peace. Bye.